It was almost midnight and the rain hadn't stopped for hours. Evan Carter, 23, a DoorDash delivery rider, sat inside his old Honda Civic, heater barely working, listening to the wipers scrape back and forth. He was exhausted, but there was one last order on his screen. Address 47 Willow Creek Road. He frowned. That area was practically outside the city. Forests, old houses, fog. Creepy at night. Evan whispered, "Why do I always get the weird ones?" But he needed money, so he accepted it. The road became narrower the deeper he went into Willow Creek. Street lights disappeared. Only the sound of rain hitting the windshield and the trees swaying violently. His GPS glitched twice, signal weak. At one point, he saw a hand-painted wooden sign. Willow Creek, enter at your own risk. Evan joked nervously, great horror movie vibes. After another 5 minutes, he found the house. It looked abandoned. Tall dead grass, broken mailbox, windows cracked. No lights at all. Yet his app showed. Delivery confirmed. Place order at the door. Evan walked through the muddy path toward the front porch. The wooden steps creaked loudly. He knocked once, no reply. He knocked again. Suddenly, the front door slowly opened by itself, making a long, eerie sound. Creak. Evan jumped backward. "Hello?" he called. A faint female voice came from deep inside the house. "Come inside. Just leave it in the kitchen." Her tone was low, almost trembling. Evan hesitated. Every instinct said run, but he forced himself to step inside. Inside was worse. The air was cold and wet. The smell of damp wood and rotting fabric made him cover his nose. Flashlight on his phone barely cut through the darkness. He walked through the living room, walls full of scratches as if someone tried to claw their way out. Furniture broken, curtains torn. Something was off. Then he noticed the floor had multiple footprints going toward the kitchen, but none coming back. His heart pounded. He reached the kitchen. A single dim bulb flickered above. A chair lay on the floor. Blood, real blood, dotted the tiles. On the counter beside the broken cutlery, a small note read, "Do not look up." His breathing quickened. He wanted to ignore it. But humans are curious. So slowly, with his heart pounding in his ears, Evan lifted his head and froze. At the top of the stairs, a tall figure stood, completely motionless. Its eyes were black, not dark. Black voids, like empty holes. The figure tilted its head slightly and as if studying him. Evan stumbled backwards, knocking over a chair. Evan sprinted to the front door. He ran to the gate and tugged it, locked. Locked from the outside, someone had closed it. Someone who knew he would try to escape. Lightning flashed, and in that moment, Evan saw the figure standing at the porch, watching him. Not moving, not breathing, just watching. Desperate, Evan grabbed his phone and called DoorDash support. "Hello? Please, I'm at the delivery address and something's wrong. I'm at 47 Willow." "Sir," the support agent interrupted. "We do not have any delivery listed for that address." "What, it's on my app, right?" "No, sir. That address is blocked. It was demolished 5 years ago, after the family who lived there was murdered." Evan felt his blood run ice cold. Demolished, he was inside that house. Before he could speak, the line began to distort with static. Through the crackle, a whisper came. "You shouldn't have looked up." The voice was not the support agent. It was the same woman from inside the house. Evan dropped the phone in terror. Behind him, the tall figure appeared in the doorway. Evan ran back inside, on the only place not drenched in rain. But something was different now. The house felt alive, breathing. The shadows along the walls shifted unnaturally, moving like living creatures. He rushed into the living room, searching for any exit. His flashlight hit something on the wall, a family photo. A mother, a father, a little girl. All three faces were scratched out with deep knife marks. Below it, written in red paint, their blood, "We never left." At that moment, the floorboards behind Evan creaked. Something was walking toward him. Slowly, heavily, something grabbed his shoulder. Evan screamed and ran up the stairs, nearly tripping. He sprinted out of the house. This time, the gate was wide open. The rain hit his face like needles as he jumped into his car. He locked the doors, started the engine, and drove as fast as the road allowed. He didn't look back. He didn't want to see if something was following. The forest blurred past him. His heart wouldn't stop racing. It took him 15 minutes to reach home. Inside his apartment, Evan locked the door, shut the curtains, turned on every light. He slumped to the floor, breathing in relief. He was safe, finally safe. His phone vibrated. Evan almost didn't want to look, but his curiosity forced him. New order received. Address: 47 Willow Creek Road. Evan's entire body froze. Then his phone camera opened automatically, without him touching it. It switched to the front camera. On the screen behind Evan, in his own apartment, standing in the corner, was the tall figure with the black empty eyes. Not a ghost, not a shadow. Something much worse. It had followed him home. The screen flickered. The voice whispered one last time. Delivery completed.